right here, say sit down, right here, don't go, no way, yeah, I like that, bring that, right here, say sit down, right there, don't go, nowhere, little baby gon' shake that, 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 say yeah, I like that, bring that, right here, say sit down, right there, don't.
Alright, what up YouTube? We back with another reaction video reacting to, what is this? Dire Trip. The YouTubers who lost their lives while filming videos. Let's get into it.
YouTube is a platform with millions of users coming from countries all over the entire planet, and while the platform has brought countless hours of laughter and entertainment to people all over the world, there are plenty of dark, seedy corners on the website that go in the other direction. There are quite a few people out there who want to push their content to the absolute limit, and this doesn't always work out in their favor. So let's take a look at a list of YouTubers who have lost their lives while filming their videos. Timothy Wilkes. Timothy Wilkes was the oldest child of his family, one of 3 children. He lived at home along with his parents and his younger siblings. He was very close to his siblings, often gaming with his brother and even taking his sister to the prom when she had nobody else to go with. He was also pretty close to his cousins, hanging out with them pretty often as well. He had worked at Walmart since he was 16 years old, about to turn 21 in just a few months. He was getting a degree in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. He was a pretty tall but also soft-spoken guy. People didn't expect much chaos from him. Well, Timothy had one desire that wasn't well known to his family. He wanted to hit it big on YouTube. How was he going to do it? Well, he was going to hop on the current trend of prank videos. The problem is, he was into more of the extreme types of these prank videos. After all, the more extreme the prank, the more views a video was likely to get. Although those videos were technically against YouTube's rules, it didn't stop a lot of people from going out and doing it anyway. Robbery prank videos were fairly common on YouTube in the previous several years, some of them even involving guns.
That's how you get popped.
Little did Timothy know, most of these videos were completely faked. While YouTube pranks started out with a lot of legitimate videos, people had to continually up the ante more and more by making more extreme videos with more extreme reactions. To get to that level, you couldn't just rely on chance. The vast majority of the people reacting to the pranks were simply paid actors. Timothy, though, intended on pulling a real prank and getting a real reaction. He pulled up to the Urban Air Trampoline Park in a smaller Nashville suburb at around 9 p.m. with a friend. This was a place with a lot of kids and a lot of parents who were more than likely to do anything to protect their kids from a threat. Timothy and his friend came out of the car, dressed like burglars and brandishing butcher knives. They ran up to a group of people leaving the trampoline park, screaming threats and swinging their knives around. It wasn't too long before a young man responded to the threat, pulling out his gun and shooting Timothy at near point-blank range. Police were called, along with ambulances, and pulled up to the scene shortly after. This is where the young man fully admitted to shooting Timothy, saying that the man was threatening him and his family with a large knife and he shot him in self-defense. Others at the scene corroborated this, with Timothy's friend revealing that the two had merely been filming a prank video to upload to YouTube. While police continued to investigate the case, no charges were filed against the man who shot Timothy in self-defense. Or at least he thought it was self-defense, given that it wasn't a real robbery. To him it was real, and the police could see that. It seems that Timothy's friend was likely standing back and filming and was not injured. Timothy's grandmother spoke up about the incident, saying, "As far as this YouTube stuff, this is something new to me that he was actually into it. It's still pretty much a mystery to me," adding, "If your children are doing anything like this, please let this be a note to really check on what your children are doing. There needs to be awareness now that this is very dangerous."
Yeah, but in all seriousness, I feel sorry that Timothy had to get hit with it, but hey man, don't just go around threatening people. All of them dumbass YouTube shorts I be seeing where a nigga pranking somebody talking about he gangster, bruh, you get popped, that's on you. You get beat up, that's on you. If you get poked up, that's on you. Like, bruh, it's gonna be a moment where you're not gonna be quick enough to say, oh, it's a. By the time you say you're gonna be hit her. Like, bro, you gotta stop. Y'all have to stop and get it under control. Like, and then if it's fake, I mean, I guess, what's the point of a fake prank? Why don't you just do a real prank that's not life-threatening?
Mona Lisa Perez and Pedro Ruiz III. Mona Lisa Perez was a YouTuber who had a channel called La Mona Lisa, a channel where she mainly recorded boring vlogs in which she would talk about her daily routines and mundane, average activities. She was in a serious long-term relationship with a young man named Pedro Ruiz III, and the two had a young daughter together. Mona Lisa was actually pregnant with their second child, a son that the two planned to name after his father. Pedro was also interested in becoming a YouTuber himself. On Mona Lisa's channel, the two would engage in some slightly dangerous activities, such as in one video where the two had fun playing around on some carnival rides at the local fair, making a video called Doing Scary Stunts at the Fair Part 1. However, Pedro was not satisfied with this family-friendly level of danger. He wanted to start his own channel called Dammit Boy, where he would film his own jackass-style stunts, hoping to make a name for himself. He thought that, after hitting about 10,000 subscribers, he might be making some good money. That's not the case, if you're curious.
Oh.
What's up, everybody? It's Dammit Boy. Why did I choose that name? Well, everything I'm gonna be showing you guys on my channel, you guys are gonna be saying, Dammit Boy.
No one's gonna say it.
My channel is gonna consist of a lot of crazy stuff. Entertainment just for you guys. I'm not into doing all the by the law. I mean, I will if I have to, but my thing is crazy. I'm borderline crazy. You know, my whole thing, I just love the adrenaline, the pumping, the near-death experiences.
You're pumping?
For their first video, Pedro decided that he wanted to begin with a particularly crazy stunt. He planned to have Mona Lisa shoot him at close range in the chest, with nothing protecting him beyond a really thick book. He was surprised to see that the bullet indeed didn't go through the entire book. He felt that he would be completely safe. He approached Mona Lisa with the idea for the stunt, and she adamantly opposed it.
He had told me about an idea, and I said, don't do it. Don't do it. Why are you going to use a gun? Why? Because we want more viewers.
The two argued back and forth for over a month, with Pedro insisting that the stunt would be safe. Eventually, Mona Lisa backed down and agreed to perform the stunt. The two were all set to perform the bid on June 26th of 2017. Right before the two set out to perform the stunt, Mona Lisa posted on Twitter that she and Pedro were about to perform what she called one of the most dangerous videos ever, making it clear that it was all Pedro's idea. Pedro filmed his own video in which he explained that he wanted to find out whether or not a .50 caliber bullet from a Desert Eagle would go all the way through.
Is this nigga an idiot? A .50 caliber? Now if it was like a deuce. Nigga, that gun is huge. Well, if you wanted your girl to take you out of the game, bro, you could have just asked for that. Like, what the f is?
Through his 1.5-inch thick dictionary. In order to do so, he was going to hold it against his chest while his girlfriend fired the gun.
She did it while pregnant? Oh, God.
Pedro stated that he felt safe about the stunt, fully confident that the bullet would not go all the way through the book.
It's a 50
He felt
cal.
that the only danger would be if Mona Lisa were to miss.
It's a 50 cal.
The most trustworthy person that I trust in this world is my girlfriend, Mona Lisa.
It's a 50 cal.
So if I'm gonna die, I'm pretty much ready to go to heaven right now.
That bullet is thicker than his skull.
If I die,
he's an idiot.
I'll be ready for Jesus. He probably won't accept me into the pearly gates because how stupid this is. But I have confidence that my girlfriend will hit the book and not me.
I'm sorry, this is natural selection.
About 30 people showed up to watch the stunt that fateful day, including Mona Lisa and Pedro's very young daughter.
So here, I bring to you Mona Lisa, my girlfriend.
Hi everyone.
So babe,
This is natural selection.
let's go ahead and show them what we have in store for our first video.
All right. You want to explain?
The man
This right here
an idiot.
is a 50 caliber Desert Eagle.
The man an idiot.
Mona Lisa, thinking about their new child who was about to be born, started to have second thoughts once again,
Bruv.
refusing to fire the gun. She was standing so close to Pedro that she could reach out and touch him, with
I
the
would've
gun nearly
slapped
pressed
Pedro
up
with the
against
gun.
the book. She worried that not only he might die, but that she could end up in prison for the rest of her life as well. All in all, it seemed like a terrible idea, but Pedro insisted
Like,
and
there are
she
no
buckled
benefits
once
to this.
again.
Well,
Pedro
y'all could've just
reassured
made a
her one
family
more
channel.
time, saying, "As long as you hit
Y'all
the
got
book,
kids. Y'all
as long
actually
as you hit the
together.
book, you'll be fine. Come on, the battery's gonna die on it. Come closer." Mona Lisa
closer,
refused
my
one
ass.
more time, but she chose to fire the gun regardless. The bullet indeed completely penetrated the book, going all the way through and straight into Pedro's chest. He flew backwards, uttering "oh shit" as he fell back onto the ground. Mona Lisa ran up to him in a panic.
Dumbass.
His last words were "stop, babe, as the light faded from his eyes. Onlookers called 911 immediately after the incident, and police
That
showed
50
up
cal
as
did
quickly as
damage, didn't it?
possible, but by that time there was virtually nothing they could do to save his
Stupid ass.
life. He died right there on the scene. Mona Lisa Perez was arrested and taken into custody, just as she had feared. On December 15th, 2017, she pled guilty to charges of second-degree manslaughter. In March of 2018, she was imprisoned for 6 months. She was also forbidden from ever owning a firearm again and was barred from making any money off of this case. About 10 months later, YouTube decided to ban dangerous pranks entirely. The video of the shooting is now considered to be lost media. About 16.5 minutes of the footage leading up to the incident has been released to the public via news reports. All of the videos stop right before the shooting itself, though.
Nigga, that bullet's thicker than my thumb. Yeah, he's an idiot. Like, bruh. Your brain doesn't work. And now you're earthworm food.
This video will likely never be released to the public, with the county attorney saying that the clip is obviously, quote, clearly offensive to common sensibilities. We do have the transcripts of the video, however, and they show how reckless, tragic, and frankly, dumb this entire stunt truly was. Albert Durland. Albert Durland was a Danish YouTuber, musician, and vlogger born in 1998. He was mostly known for the music videos and comedic sketches that he would make. Joining YouTube in February of 2016 when he was 18 years old, he gradually started gaining a small following. In 2018, he starred in a comedy film called Team Albert, a movie about a high schooler with aspirations to become a YouTuber one day. The video performed well, winning the Blockbuster Audience Award at the 2019 Danish Film Awards. By July of 2021, Albert had amassed over 171,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel and an even larger following of 233,000 on Instagram. For his next video, he decided to travel to Forcellapana, located in the Italian Alps, to film on scene. In this video, he would be climbing Mount Cicada in Val Gardena, a very scenic location high up in the mountain range, to entertain his audience. However, things did not go as planned at all. Albert fell during his climb, plummeting roughly 656 feet down to the rocky ground. A rescue helicopter was called in to see what they could do, but as you would expect, Albert was far beyond saving. He was pronounced dead right there at the scene. Albert's mother told news outlets, "We are in great grief, but I would like his fans to know, telling the public what happened to her son." Following the dark news, many other celebrities online, particularly Danish ones, spoke out about their good memories with the YouTuber. Johnny Gade, a fellow YouTuber, made a video speaking about his good experiences with the man. Another Danish YouTuber named Rasmus Brohave posted a picture with he and Albert on Twitter, saying that he was devastated by the entire ordeal. He said, "I'm completely out of it. I am ready to cry and empty of words. I cannot understand it. I will forever remember all our memories. Thanks for this time, my friend. Rest in peace. While many expressed their sadness, some others came forward to warn others about the risk of filming such stunts in locations that are known to be dangerous, saying, clearly, it's not worth it. Grant Thompson. Grant Thompson was a married father of 4. He was part of a YouTube channel called The King of Random, a channel with a massive following.
Damn.
The channel truly was random, with videos demonstrating everything from liquid nitrogen to woodworking projects to Zorbies. Around 2018, Grant decided to gradually work on the channel less, giving more time to his co-host as he wanted to settle down and spend more time with his family. He did continue to appear regularly, though. In the summer of 2019, Grant went paramotoring out in Utah. However, he didn't come home and was soon reported missing. Grant had mounted a camera to his paramotor, possibly planning to film a video for YouTube. He had often filmed and uploaded stunts like this before. However, the parachute on the craft malfunctioned after a change in the updraft. This was all caught on video, showing Grant panicking as soon as he realized something was wrong, losing his composure very quickly. He deployed his backup parachute, but it was already too late. The paramotor crashed, and Grant lost his life less than 4 seconds after the malfunction occurred. The entire accident was recorded on video, but the police have stated that this video will never be released to the public for obvious reasons. While the other personalities on the King of Random channel were obviously shocked at this turn of events, they decided to continue the channel as they always had, knowing that Grant would have wanted it. This channel was his life's work after all. The other co-hosts, Nate and Callie, set up a fundraiser called the Grant Thompson Memorial Outward Bound Scholarship in his name. To this day, the channel continues to upload and boast a subscriber count of over 2 million. Just recently, a memorial video was posted in honor of Grant on his birthday. Tanner Cook, honorable mention.
Damn, Grant.
Here we have the very recent case of a YouTuber named Tanner Cook, who has a YouTube channel called Classified Goons, a channel that has more than 60,000 subscribers today, almost double from before a certain incident. Classified Goons is a channel very much in the same vein as classic YouTube prank channels from back in the day, with Tanner pulling all manner of stunts. Like pretending to vomit on his Uber driver or pulling pranks on customers in shopping markets. This is an honorable mention as, although Tanner didn't die from this stunt, he was gravely injured and came very close. In his town, Tanner has caught the attention of the police multiple times, with sheriff's deputies saying that they were well aware of his pranks as they had been called in relation to them multiple times. Tanner has also been kicked out of malls and various other establishments. But to him, it's all worth it as he continues to make a solid $2,000 to $3,000 a month doing what he does.
It might be worth it then.
Tanner often made the unwilling participants in his videos, let's say, unhappy. One example would be this woman in particular, who he approached in a Target and told her that she was being stalked by a suspicious-looking man as part of a joke. The woman, whose video was never actually uploaded, didn't know it was a joke and was left pretty shook.
It makes me angry. It makes me worry for our community. We were approached by a man who was wearing a security shirt. He came up to my sister and I and stated that there was a known stalker in the Target who he noticed had been following us. He said he's gothic, he is wearing dark eyeliner, dark lipstick. We look over and we see the gothic gentleman standing there staring at us.
Like Stonehenge.
1 week after the Target incident, Tanner and his friends decided to film a video in a local mall in which they would approach a stranger and play a funny phrase through a translator app, seeming like an odd foreigner with something even more odd to say. The group thought up what phrase they should use, specifically noting that it should be short, weird, and awkward. They succeeded, coming up with the phrase, "Hey dipshit, quit thinking about my twinkle." They approached a DoorDash driver, Alan Coley, as he was picking up an order for a customer. Little did they know, Alan was packing heat after a recent string of robberies on delivery drivers. He was primed to be afraid of something like that happening to him, with all of the cases he had seen on the news lately.
Hold on. You telling me this nigga waited till after he got robbed to go get a gun? What the fuck? You should have just been had one. What were you thinking? You doing a delivery driving job, like, bro. You're going to go to the most random places that you probably never ever been before. You should always have some type of protection on you.
Tanner and his friend approached Alan. He said that the two looked very cold and angry. Indeed they did, seen on video showing blank expressions as they shoved the phone into his face. The phone played the translator audio over and over again. Andrew began to back away, telling the two to stop 3 times as they continued to walk towards him and shove the phone in his face even closer. Alan then tried to knock the phone out of their hands as they continued to walk towards him. That's when he got a very bad feeling, pulled out his gun, and shot Tanner in the lower left side of his chest at close range.
That's cute.
The police received a call informing them of a shooting at
lucky the gun was baby. I'm talking about if it was a 50 cal, he would have been boo. Not that I'm condoning him losing his life, but at the same time, it's like, bruh, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I'm trying to see you win.
The mall at around 12 p.m. They quickly arrived, stepping foot on scene only 3 minutes after the call. The police came in and threw Alan into cuffs within only a few minutes. They found Tanner scrambling outside the mall, bleeding from a gunshot wound to his abdomen. He was treated on scene as well.
Oh yeah, you can't shoot people in the mall. Damn, he got charged. Damn.
As he could be and transported to a local hospital for further help. The police then cleared the scene and checked the mall to ensure that there were no other suspects or victims. The mall then remained closed for the rest of the day.
Yeah, you just shut down the whole business.
Shortly after, Tanner had a good surge of comments on his channel praising and sympathizing with Alan, saying that Tanner was nothing but a nuisance and needed to stop his harassment. Tanner had to undergo surgery to remove his gallbladder, losing it in the incident. This led to even more comments on his page, making jokes about his surgery. Alan Coley, age 31, was charged with aggravated malicious wounding, use of a firearm in the commission of a felony, and discharging a firearm within a building after his arrest.
That's the problem, the third one.
Once it came time for the trial, Tanner testified that he often tries to pull pranks that are meant to confuse his targets, feeling that this manner of joke often gets a good reaction. He said that he doesn't specifically try to incite fear or anger, but this often happens regardless. When asked why he didn't stop the prank even when being told to back off multiple times, he said that he was actually about to, because Alan wasn't giving him what he felt would make a good video, saying, there was no reaction. He said that he didn't feel that Alan was behaving as if he were in fear at the time of the incident.
First and foremost, bro, after a nigga in my face talking about duh, or playing a damn, whatchamacallit, 2 niggas walking up on me, bro, I'm not a fearful nigga, but hey, I'm a faint fear so I can let these shots off for damn sure. Like, what are we talking about here? Why is y'all walking up on me, bro? I'm just trying to go on about my day, do my job, deliver this food, and you playing this shit. Like, get the hell out of that man's face. I'm sorry, he deserves. The only charge he deserves is discharging the weapon in the mall, in the public area. Like, bro, you're bugging, bro. If you would have missed, bro, you could have hit somebody. The bullet go all the way through, clip somebody else. You never know what happens, bro. But, man, Tanner should have got cooked. Simple. His last name is telling you what he should have got. I bet he got a 10. Them bullets hot as hell.
Tanner, behaving like a goofy YouTube prankster on the news footage, did not amuse the public. They found his attitude to be extremely off-putting and immature, accusing him of making light of the entire situation. It didn't help with either his reputation online or in person. Jurors watched the video of the shooting, some of which has been released online via news outlets. The full interaction between the two lasted less than 30 seconds, but it clearly showed the 6'5" Tanner looming over Alan and approaching him in a way that many felt was threatening, despite his repeated requests for him to stop.
Back up.
The jury found Alan not guilty of aggravated malicious wounding or use of a firearm in commission of a felony.
This is the last one.
Surprisingly, though, they did find him guilty on a felony charge related to firing a gun inside of a building.
What do you mean surprisingly?
So, despite it being found that he had indeed acted in self-defense, the charge for wounding Tanner was dropped, but the charge for firing the gun was not. This confused many people following the case and caused Alan's lawyers to have to argue for several more months as he remained in jail until a decision was made. Alan ultimately walked free in December of 2023 after a good long fight on his behalf. Tanner has healed up and continues to make prank videos on his YouTube channel. He continues to get backlash on his videos, but his subscriber count has nearly doubled.
Of course,
a video he posted about the incident, simply titled, "I Got Shot," sits at over 500,000 views. All of the comment sections on his recent videos, however, show overwhelmingly negative opinions of the YouTuber. Once again, everyone, thank you for watching my video. If you found the topic interesting, please give it a like. It really helps me out in the algorithm, and feel free to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I don't really make content like this too often, but I kind of used to in the beginning, so maybe I'll go back to making lists like these. I don't know, I'll see how it goes. If you don't mind, go ahead and follow me on social media, because if anything were to ever happen to this channel again, that would be the only place you'd ever hear about it. If you want to support the channel even further, I do have a Patreon account, which I always keep linked down in the description as well, and check.
Okay, I let him get his self-promo off. The nigga bigger than me anyway, bro. What are we doing? That was a good video, though. Go ahead and like that. You know what I'm saying? But the tennis situation, bro, I basically shared my thoughts while the video was playing, but he's a dumbass. Like, bro, you can't see that you're agitating this man. I know you know what it looks like because you prank people. This is what you do for a living, so you know what it looks like when someone is not trying to deal with you or give you a reaction or any of that. You then proceed to put yourself in more danger by walking up on this man. Like, after he walked away, turned his back, you should have just let him walk away and leave. Very, very simple. Like, what is wrong with him? The one with the dude who's rest in peace, but me personally, I'm just not. I can't put myself in a position in where anything can malfunction and I just croak. Like granted, that could happen while driving a vehicle, but at the same time, it's like I'd rather drive a car than be trying to glide through the air and then my parachutes don't work. Yeah, that's not how I would want to go out. I'm gonna just keep it a stack. Besides that, I mean, this is the end of the video. I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay safe, y'all.
I'm a cowboy, can't stop me, ain't to live is to conquer. All this pain got me feeling accomplished. See, these games turn me into a monster. Hey, I'm a cowboy, can't stop me, to live is to conquer. All this pain got me feeling accomplished. See, these games turn me into a monster. I'm a cowboy, can't stop. Hey, all that pain got me feeling jaded. Many with the road when to make it. Still plugged into the mix, but lagging out before the update. Drop back in, different time, same location.